Hi, good morning and welcome to Grace St. Luke's Parish Formation. I'm Bill Pichette with the Outreach Committee, and today we're going to talk to four representatives from our partner agencies that represent 19 total agencies in 3 focus areas. The mission of Outreach is to essentially spread the message of love your neighbor. We do that by growing Grace St. Luke's, or attempting to grow Grace St. Luke's presence in the Memphis community, working with a limited number of partner agencies to feed the hungry, clothe and shelter those in need, care for the sick, welcome the stranger, and enabling children and families to overcome economic, educational, and health disparities while supporting cultural diversity. Our first guest this morning is Devin Schneep from multinational Memphis. Devin, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, good morning. As you said, my name is Devin Schneep. I am the program director of multinational Memphis, which means I wear a lot of hats. I do everything from coordinating and training volunteers and staff to just the day-to-day ins and outs of organizing our programs, making sure things run smoothly. And but multinational Memphis has been in the community for about 30 years in the immigrant and refugee community. So our goal is to show kindness to culturally diverse families living in Memphis, Tennessee, helping them to feel accepted and to achieve academic success, to understand our culture, and to feel the love of God. So we do that through some very meeting practical needs of the community. We have ESL classes for adult women and after school programs for children pre-K through 12th grade to just assist them in their academic success here in Memphis. So our partnership with Grace St. Luke's with you guys has been amazing. The funding that we get helps us essentially have amazing staff. It helps us pay the people who really carry out the mission day to day in our organization. And we also have volunteers. A great volunteer, Betsy Black, has been with us, and she helps in the program I've been most involved with my time is the English. We call it English for Moms. So she's helped us with that a lot, helping women to learn English. And I think, is there more that I need to expand on with that, Bill, or is that sounding good?
So you are one of our major grant recipients. We actually changed the categories up a little bit last year and wanted to focus on certain agencies. I think that if you have anything additional, any comments to add to the grants as far as that goes.
Yeah, I think, as I was saying, the funding mainly for that we've used for hiring part-time staff. I think what our director outlined a lot with this grant is that we've had continued increasing numbers of students in our after-school programs, just a huge need. We've got newcomers coming to Memphis, just meaning like very fresh to the United States and just needing so much help with their schoolwork. And so that as that has expanded and grown, funding from you guys has helped us increase our staff, and that has just been an integral part of what we do. Having the ability to hire really good part-time staff to be there every day with our kids meets that human need. That's really like, we need good people there every day with the kids, helping them with homework, being mentors, being friends to our students. And so, that's been a huge help for us, and we can't thank you enough for that support.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Again, we want to strengthen that partnership. So in that vein, how can our parishioners get more involved, whether it's volunteering or supporting your fundraiser or supporting your any events that you will have? Obviously, those are kind of shut down now. Um,
Mhm.
Again, financially or time wise, how can we
Yeah.
help more?
Yes. So we always need volunteers. As I was talking about, like increasing staff is great, but even with that, we just really do need volunteers every year. So would love for people to be involved with the English classes. Those are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. And then the after school program is Monday to Thursday, 3:30 to 6. So a lot of times those times work better for people. But yeah, that just having more people invested in the lives of our children and families here at Multinational is a huge thing. We need people who not only are there to assist in helping with these academic needs, but also just fulfilling that call that God has for us to love our neighbor, to be in relationship with them, and to know how to love them, and being friends. So that's a huge need. We do a big fundraiser every fall that it's like our soup fundraiser, we call it. I think we call it World Soup Festival. We were able to do it this last year by just delivering soup to people. So that was really cool. Normally it's an event we hold at our space that people could come see what we do and enjoy different soups from around the world. So we will definitely be doing that again. It's usually in November, and we can keep you guys updated on that. But that is a really big fundraiser for us. And we also, another big one is Christmas time. We do Christmas presents for all of our kids, just a really fun thing to be involved with. We ask people to shop for specific children and pick out their gifts. And yeah, it's a way to celebrate that time and share what we believe and love people by giving gifts. So those are a few things people can be involved in.
Great, great. And we did advertise the soup event through our e-news for a couple of weeks at least. Those are great things to write about that we do every week. So any closing comments you have as our time comes to a close?
Yeah, just again want to say we really appreciate you guys. We could not do what we do without the support of local churches and the people of those churches. And yeah, we just really acknowledge that we can't do it alone. So we thank you for your support and look forward to meeting you. If you come and you want to volunteer, I'm the one you're going to be talking to. So look forward to meeting some more of your church. Yeah.
And it's great to have you as a partner, and thank you for your time today, Devin.
Thank you.
Hi, our second guest for this formation presentation is Megan Bonosic from the Carpenter Art Garden. Carpenter Art Garden is a new agency, partner agency for us, and we really want to highlight their mission and how we can help. Hello, Megan. You want to introduce yourself and tell us about your organization?
Yeah. Hi. My name is Megan Bonazic. I'm the executive director at the Carpenter Art Garden. We're located on Carpenter Street between Johnson and Mimosa in Binghamton. We're across the street from Cornerstone and Leicester Prep. That's where a majority of the students we work with go to school. We do after school programming. It's split into 3 categories: art, education, and vocational programming. We have several properties on Carpenter Street where we host that programming. So we have the Art Garden, which is an outdoor classroom where we do weekly art programming. We have the Purple House. It's an indoor space where we do anything from music lessons to community meetings. We have a washer and dryer in there that we do kind of like a laundry co-op. We have our workshop where we have a bike shop, a sewing studio, and then a kitchen for cooking classes. We have Aunt Lou's house, which is dedicated to all of our educational programs, and then 2 community gardens where we sell produce twice a week at a pop-up market in our mosaic garden. So we have a mosaic garden as well at the end of the street. But yeah, so we're here every day after school. We do summer programming as well. And we're coming up on 9 years of being here in Binghamton.
Well, that's great. And obviously the pandemic has limited or made a lot of interactions difficult. What are you doing now, and how are you coming out of that?
Yeah, so because of so much of what we do is relational and in person, we've had to adjust a lot during the year. We started last spring doing take home, we call them like porch projects, and so every day of the week we sent home 15 packs, either art art activities or science experiments or writing prompts or projects just kind of addressing maybe social emotional challenges that students might be having during the pandemic. So bringing those activities so students could, it's not just students too, it's adults picking up those packets and taking them home. Our pop-up market, our gardens have been able to kind of thrive during the pandemic. So we do that pop-up market twice a week. So we invite people to come and buy produce, but it's an outdoor open air market, no crowds. So that's something that's come up during this time. And then we've shifted a little bit to providing a lot of resources during this time. So we've been able to provide rental assistance, help with groceries during this time, connect people with resources. We're actually hosting a vaccine site here tomorrow. So essentially doing what the art garden's always done, but it's changed a little bit of what the needs are during a pandemic.
Great, great. Yeah, it's been a challenge for everyone.
Mhm.
So you're, as a new grantee, how does our current support, whether it's the grant or other volunteers coming, how does that affect your agency, and what can we do to increase that support?
Funding is very helpful, so thank you very much. That's a gift. Obviously, we need financial support to be able to run our programs. Right now, we are still not accepting volunteers, but we have opened up our volunteer orientations. And so that is an opportunity if anybody wants to learn more about the art garden, what we do here, see the art garden, and then be included in a volunteer email that we send out with updates and different ways that people can help out. So for example, moving forward, a way someone could volunteer remotely is by helping us plan picnics for summer field trips we'll be having, or like signing up for snack if we're able to do an outdoor art program. So still a lot of it is remote right now. And of course, not the biggest, but something that's always helpful that anyone can do is sharing about the art garden, sharing our name and promoting the work that we do, or encouraging people to reach out or learn more about what we're doing. Word of mouth is helpful too.
Great, and I'll definitely give you a pitch for your social media presence.
Yeah.
I did see the sale, the market sale advertised, so I got that out, and we'll
Yeah.
continue to do that through our e-news and other venues, and hopefully we'll get to visit you again.
Yeah, like I said, the beauty of the art garden is we're outdoors. So for a long time, we were all outdoors anyway. So we were able to adjust, not easily, but there's opportunity for people to come by and see what we're doing and be safe about it. So
Right. Any closing comments or highlights as we come to the end of our time?
no, thank you. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk about the art garden all the time. So thanks, y'all.
Okay, great. Thank you, Megan. Hello, our next guest is from partner agency Friends for Life. And here to introduce is committee member Paula Barnes.
Okay. Hi, I want to introduce Diane Duke, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Friends for Life, and let her tell us a little bit about herself.
Oh, thanks, Paula. I've been working in the nonprofit administration for over 30 years and feel really fortunate. I've worked for a number of organizations, American Heart Association, YMCA, Planned Parenthood, and I'm so happy to be here working for Friends for Life. I've been here 5 years, and it has just been probably the most rewarding job I've ever had.
I imagine so. And in that 5 years, the program has grown in depth and breadth. And I think we could talk an hour about it, but I'm going to let you highlight some of the most important things that you think the parish needs to know about.
So I moved here from Los Angeles, and HIV was not a big deal in Los Angeles as far as, stigma was concerned. But coming to Memphis, the numbers are really bad here. We are 4th in the nation of new transmissions of HIV and 1st in the nation of new transmissions of AIDS. And so stigma plays a big role in that. One of the things that we do is we work on fighting stigma and talking to people about how you can live long and happy, healthy lives with HIV. One of the things that we provide people are means to do that. So things like food and housing are very, very important for making sure that somebody's stable and medically compliant so that they can keep their viral load down. And all of the work we do around our food pantry helps with that, because you have to take a certain amount of calories with your medication in order to have it be to work in your body. So all of the things that we've done with Grace St. Luke's has been very, very helpful. So the contributions you've made and all of the help you've given us around that has been very important. So we help people keep medically compliant. We help people keep on their medication. We have medical case management. We have mental health issues, prevention services, job readiness. So we really help people live long, happy, healthy lives. One of the things that is really exciting about HIV now is if you have your viral load low and you're untransmittable, it's untransmittable if you're undetectable. So if people manage their viral loads, they can't even transmit HIV. So with a lot of the work that we're doing in partnership with you, it's really helping us not only help people who have HIV, but prevent the spread of HIV.
Isn't that incredible? What technology. One of the things that we would like to know also is how we can be active in helping with the various things that you're working on, and how we can help with other funding issues that don't come directly from our gifts through Grace St. Luke's, like Dining Out for Life.
So we do have some fundraisers that are a lot of fun. We just did an online art dash, and it was very successful. We hope to have an in-person art dash in the fall. So we'll keep everybody posted on that. And Dining Out for Life, we're going to have to probably wait another year for that. But those are some other fundraisers that we have. Volunteers are excellent. And if we can get volunteers to help us right now with Food Pantry, we could use some folks to help us stuff the bags. And we have a lot of bags that we roll out. So having people help us with the Food Pantry would be very helpful. So getting a hold of me, and Paula can give you my information. I can make sure that we get people hooked up and volunteering for the Food Pantry would be very, very helpful.
Yeah. And we do have some food pantry experts who have been sidelined, so it would be a good thing to think about. So yeah, so thank you, Diane. Bill?
One of the things I like to focus on is the social media, and I do follow you on social media, and we like to get people out there to note those sites and get information from those sites, especially the updates. Yeah. And we did highlight the online art dash in our e-news. We do have a weekly e-news that I rotate around the different organizations or our committee needs. So that's the one way to do it. Anything you'd like to add about specifically social media or anything else you'd like to highlight, Diane?
Well, as I talked about earlier, stigma is a real issue around HIV in Memphis. So just having conversations with your inner circle and talking to people and people at Grace St. Luke, we can do testing at churches is once everything opens up a little bit more. But providing HIV testing at the church would also be something that would be very helpful. And really just having conversations about how HIV is just, it's an infection. And it's not a death sentence anymore. It is, and to destigmatize it, I think would probably be the most important thing that we in Memphis can do. Keep people coming in and testing, and if they have contracted HIV, we can get them to help right away. We are about to start rapid start, which means you get medication within 48 hours of the time that you have gotten an HIV positive determination. So instead of waiting like 30 days, it's much more effective if you can get the medication right away. So we've been working to do that's part of the new programs that we're going to be rolling out soon. So the more that you guys have your conversations and talk about HIV and destigmatize it, the healthier we're going to be able to be in Memphis, and just get the word out.
Great.
Thank you,
Great.
Diane.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we definitely want to strengthen our partnership and help you spread the good news about what you're doing and information about what we can do more. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our finale for this session is probably a familiar face and maybe from a familiar agency, but you may not know a lot about our guest and its agency. I'll let him introduce himself.
Good morning. My name is Earl Donaldson. I am the clinical lead with Samaritan Counseling Centers of the Mid-South. Since 1981, when we began as the Episcopal Counseling Center down at Calvary, Samaritan has been committed to providing professional and compassionate counseling services to the people of the Mid-South. Today, we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is supervised or overseen by a board of directors. So who are we now? Samaritan has evolved through the years into a hybrid of a pastoral counseling center and a more traditional counseling center. We are not solely a Christian counseling center, but we do welcome those of all faiths and those who are not actively involved in a faith. We are non-denominational, we're non-proselytizing, we're non-conversion oriented. We do not push our beliefs onto our clients. Ours is a wellness-oriented philosophy which emphasizes achieving a balance of emotional, relational, spiritual, and/or life health. These services are delivered through a staff of clinical professionals trained in a variety of theoretical orientations and backgrounds to respond to the psychological and spiritual needs of their clients in an environment of compassion and confidentiality, where their feelings are honored and their values and beliefs are upheld. It's not unusual in today's hectic world, these times that we live in, that we all face challenges which may require outside help. Samaritan provides counseling services for individuals, families, couples, and groups for such issues as depression, anxiety, trauma, grief and loss, spiritual development, relationship issues, and many other psychological issues. We also provide psychological assessments for learning disorders like learning disorders and ADHD, and issues related to the autism spectrum. In addition, we provide psychological evaluations for a variety of groups, including clergy candidates for a number of the denominations in the Mid-South area and beyond. Samaritan's also available for educational programming and consultation services. At this time, due to COVID-19 restrictions, we're conducting all of these online, which has impacted our ability to see children under the age of about 12. While we've been through many changes in the last 40 years, our mission has not changed: to have a community in which all people have access to high quality, compassionate, and affordable mental health care. To this end, individuals, couples, and families are welcomed and affirmed, and their values and beliefs are respected. Our therapists accept a variety of insurance panels, and for those who have limited insurance benefits or limited resources, we have a sliding scale to make access to affordable quality care easier.
And Earl, can you tell us just a little bit about Grace St. Luke's support now? And we've just got a couple minutes left. And how we can improve that support. Obviously, we can't sit in your chair, so to speak, but how can we help your mission?
Well, first of all, we're very grateful for the support that Grace St. Luke's has offered us over the past 10 to 15 years. The Outreach Committee's Community Grant Support Grant is a significant source of funding for our sliding scale or our low fee assistance program. Second, the clergy and parishioners at Grace St. Luke's have long been supportive of Samaritan's mission. And third, in addition to today's forum, Grace St. Luke's has included Samaritan in their outreach Sundays several times a year.
Well, thank you so much for that. How can individual parishioners be more involved?
Well, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I encourage Grace St. Luke's to learn more about Samaritan by visiting our website at samaritanmidsouth.org, or they can email me or call us at our main line at 901-729-3900. In addition, I'd be glad to send you a brochure, both in hard copy and or electronic versions. We're also a 501c3, so they can also support our mission through donations of time, talent, or treasures. And further, if interested individuals can contact us about volunteer opportunities for fundraisers and or other center-related activities.
And I know a lot of fundraisers were canceled or postponed in this last year plus. Do you have anything on the calendar as of yet this year?
Right now, we do not. We're waiting for everything to sort of reopen, but we have a board that is busy sort of plotting how we will move forward and plan fundraisers.
Great, great. And as our time closes, do you have anything else you want to highlight?
I would just encourage people to find out more about Samaritan, as well as explore more about May being Mental Health Awareness Month. All of us face these challenges, and sometimes we just need to step out and seek help at other places, and Samaritan cannot be of help.
No doubt, and that's a great service to the community, and we're really happy to be a partner in that as we continue, hopefully, to expand that mission. So again, today has been great. I'm real happy for those who have joined us and who will join us, so to speak, through the recording. I want to thank Earl and the other representatives that we talked to today. Again, keep in mind, those are 4 agencies, a sample of the 19 agencies that we partner with in outreach. To get more involved, I would love to have your information. We have a group on Realm, and you can always email staff or clergy or outreach@gracestluke's.org. That's a box that we have on the committee. So again, thanks to everyone for coming, and appreciate your support for outreach.